Previously on Babylon 5. Religion. Normal, easy thing to talk about. Not a stressful thing to put in season 1 of a television show. Believe it or not, actually wasn't hard in this. He did a great job.
They handled it.
It was awesome.
Really well, actually.
Londo, he's here. He's hammered, and JMS was like, this is the funniest thing anybody has ever seen in their entire life.
Londo being hammered was relatable.
But that's not really what we're here to talk about. Jakar. Gonna die? You think? Oh, no. But it could have been, he got godfathered good. The guy put the flower in his bed, and he went, for like way too long.
It was a really long time.
Also happening, Claire. He's trying to figure out Earth's dominant religion. And I was like, oh, really? That's something we're going to do? Okay. But again, it worked out. Also, though, his ex is here. Catherine. Or Kath, but not Kathy. If you call her Kathy, JMS will manifest in your bedroom at night with a pool noodle and hit you with it. And I only said all that because now you have to animate it.
You're cruel.
The Minbari have a religion, believe it or not. Everybody got one, including the atheists. The Minbari religion is just an excuse to have gone to a farmer's market and gotten some cherry tomatoes. And then you eat them, you taste of it, and stare at people like way hard. And then maybe you marry them against their will.
I'm a little worried that he got married.
It probably got married without meaning to, which was cool. But Kath was like, that sounds like a wedding. And Sinclair was like, uh-oh, I don't know if I'm going to talk to my girlfriend about the fact that I maybe got married without meaning to today.
And then she's like, are we going to get it right this time? And I'm like, bet you won't.
Meanwhile, in the assassination, Jakar, he got the pain causer. Is it pain causer? Was it pain causers or was it pain maker?
Something. Pain
giver. The pain. You watched this 35 minutes ago.
I did not pay attention to that.
On his neck. But then the assistant first the guy takes a gun and he makes the weirdest face in the world. Zap. But it all worked out because the girl kicked him in the head. But that worked out. Because then he could take off the pain maker. I can't say it. And then everybody, it was fine. And Sinclair brought on 500 religious dignitaries and was like, Earth is a diverse nation with a lot of different beliefs, unlike all of your planets, which apparently have one dominant religion. We'll probably come back to that in a later episode because that seems like something that is more nuanced than it seemed in season 1.
I was kind of impressed with how they handled that.
I liked it a lot. I was like, golf clap.
Yeah.
Golf clap.
Yeah.
Did anything? Yeah. Is Jenny tearing her cartoon hair out about how long it's been going on, or is she just upset about the pool noodle?
The pool noodle is, you're going to try to kill me with those, aren't you?
No, that's what JMS is going to do if you say Kathy.
He's going to beat you with a pool noodle.
Yes. But yeah, no, I was also really, like, I said this last time, but you were not here, Ali, so I'm going to repeat myself. But I remember, this is one of the few episodes I actually remember very much my first watching of it, because I was very religious at the time, and I remember thinking, oh, a sci-fi show that isn't trying to make me feel stupid for believing anything. Like, that was the feeling that I got. Because
I like that.
Typically, Star Trek being the one where if you have a religion, that means you are primitive and backward. And that was...
I meanwhile was impressed they included atheists. Yeah. I was like, oh, damn.
Well, he did put the atheist first.
He did put the atheist first.
That was his religion.
He was like, do not get it twisted.
Yeah. Yes.
For a brief second, I thought it was just going to end with the atheist, and I was going to be like, what a bold choice.
The world has changed in a few years.
I was going to be like, what a bold choice. But I was like kind of here for it a little bit, but at the same time I was like, whoa, you know? Anyway, that got a chuckle out of me for a second because I was just the letters that the studio must have received.
Yeah. That would have
For sure.
engendered some response, for sure.
I feel like 90% of like so much of the writing experience is executives being like, we just don't want to get flooded with like angry letters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, we don't really care if you get it wrong. We just don't want to get the letters telling us that you got it wrong.
That you got
Yeah.
it wrong. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
And
it's a lot of anticipatory, like, will this make people really mad?
And we did talk about this on a previous discussion episode, but JMS having come up in animation during the Satanic Panic, working on Ghostbusters, he knew about
Can't
that.
imagine. I can't imagine because it's like it's hard now, right? It's hard now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have like standards and practices and stuff like that that, you know, tell you can't do a lot of stuff that, you know, you're like, oh wow, that's harder than I would have expected us to go.
Yeah.
In terms of like things that they're like, no, we can't do that. And like respect, I understand because there are reasons, but
You got somebody coming over in like an hour and a half.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Finish.
I'm just checking. I just want to make sure.
Okay.
But so, yeah. So what was I going to say? But
Satanic
yeah, I
Panic?
can't imagine. I mean, I feel like that moral panic time would have been hell on earth as a writer. That and like the Red Scare. I feel like those 2 times as a writer must have been like just bonker times to be creating things. It's
Don't
weird
use the
now,
word
but like, oh my
cooperation.
God.
Don't use the word cooperation.
Well, I'm making that up, but during the Red
Okay,
Scare,
but
I made
Comrade.
anything
Yeah,
that
I
leaned
can
towards
totally actually
comrade
see
or
that.
communist. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that would scare me. Wow. Okay, but
Wasn't It's a Wonderful Life investigated?
Yes.
For being communist?
Kulak looked into it.
Yeah.
The House Un-American Activities Committee.
Yeah.
what on
For
earth?
being anti-bank and anti-capitalist.
What a time to be a writer. Anyway.
God.
And then they were like, nah, it's just a good movie.
Yes. What the hell? It's on my top
Right.
tens. Okay.
Shall we introduce ourselves?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yes, we should totally do that. Oh my God, we've gotten this far. Yes. Go in our regular circle. I'm Jenny. I love Babylon 5. Watched it many times.
I'm Jen. I am a writer and a screenwriter and have watched it a long time ago and am enjoying the rewatch very much.
I'm Gus. I'm an actor. It's first time watcher, long time thinking about watcher.
I'm Ally, and I'm a writer and an actress. And I'm also a first-time watcher. And the little thumping sound that you might hear is our dog's tail. He's wagging in his sleep. Anyway.
It was the dawn of the streaming age. 4 friends, bound by a shared love of stories, embark on a journey to a legendary space station. 2 veterans of the ancient television wars, revisiting a familiar battlefield. 2 newcomers, eager to explore its mysteries and unravel its secrets. Their mission? To boldly go where many have gone before. This is the story of Babble On. The year is 2025. The place, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey, we went live today. We put our first episode live today.
Yeah, we
We
did.
did.
Just
Yeah.
before we came on, we put on episode 1.
So people are finally seeing this.
People are watching as we
We've been
speak.
doing this for months.
We-
This is
I
so
know.
exciting.
like
For
6
so
months.
long. Yes. Got
This is so
waylaid so many
exciting.
times. Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so let's get into the episode. Do you want to know the title
Yes.
before we start? I think actually
Sure.
you can probably
Of course.
see it. It is Mind War.
Mine.
Ooh, I like the title.
Repeat, surrender or...
I don't think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna blow up.
Oh no.
Why did you get that close to it? Oh, you fucked up. Oh no, wait, it's fine.
It exploded everybody else? It's like vaporized them.
Catherine.
Catherine! Oh.
Jeff, I've been around the block a few times.
It feels like they're competing how sexy their voices can be.
You don't worry.
I,
Perfect combination.
That's a
Oh.
combination.
Yes.
It's the 90s.
Gotta hurry.
Yeah, that was a you must have a sexy voice to be an actor in the 90s.
The Construction Guild.
Confirm 7 Tango 7.
What a hard cut. Okay.
Affirmative, Babylon Control.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, hey.
Who are you? Oh, who are you?
Wasn't that the ship that blew everybody up?
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
is.
was. You could tell because the music started to come back to that. It's the same
You don't want
music.
that.
Yeah.
Bum, bum,
The
bum, bum, bum,
Babylon
bum, bum.
project was humans and aliens.
Not the
wrapped in
scary
2,500,000
jewel thing.
tons of
Yeah.
spinning metal.
You know, the credits are in widescreen and the show is in standard. Like,
could
it's
be a
interesting to
dangerous
me.
place, but it's our last
is
best
interesting.
hope for
Yeah.
peace.
It's a
I
good
forgot
song.
about your little credits dance.
At least this time I don't have to like point at the screen and say, be excited about Bill Mummy there and then try to cover it up.
Yeah.
I didn't previously on about Lanier. Who you guys are obsessed with.
We are
Oh.
obsessed.
Also, Lanier was there. Stick this in later, I guess.
It's like staying in a
Oh, it's
hotel
her.
room where you can just hear the people talking next door. But
She looks like that other actress. What's her name?
Cut other people's thoughts?
Depends on the thoughts.
Garibaldi is always horny, so pretty tough. He just looked at her ass. He just checked out her butt.
Yeah, he did.
She looks so much like
still is.
frickin' what's her face?
Keeps looking at her ass. Wait, I was right.
What is he doing? Oh my god.
He's having thoughts.
Yeah, he is. And
Did she hit him?
She kicked
Yeah.
him in the nuts
She's an
because he wouldn't
empath.
stop staring at her butt.
Good for her.
Oh, I think I'm in love.
All right.
Oh my god.
it's the 90s.
It is the 90s.
What?
Is that Chekov?
Jane
Is
Sibbett.
that Walter Koenig?
Yes! Yes!
Okay, but that actress.
Wait, I'm really sorry. That's Chekov.
Yes, it is.
Check.
Sir, I just never met a Psi Cop before.
I'm so sorry. You had something you want
Who's,
to talk.
like from some
sir.
Star Trek?
I'll bring
That's
it in my-
Walter
Yes!
Koenig. That's Chekov.
Which
Yeah.
one?
The
That guy?
original. Yeah, that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
I'm
like
sorry. I know you were in
another
the middle of
spaceship.
something, but I got really
No,
excited.
I was just saying that the
World
actress who
designated
plays
Sigma
the
95
the psychic or whatever looks like Jane Sibbett from Friends.
Yes, she does. So much.
Byproduct of Quantum 40.
Okay, wait. Chekov is a Psi Corps?
Psi Cop. Yeah. Psi Corps, yeah.
Psi Corps.
Yeah, Psi
What's a
Corps.
Psi
Yeah.
Corps?
They're the ones who killed somebody's mom died. I forgot who.
How can it not be worth
They're
it?
like the
There's a
organization of
shortage
telepaths.
40 on Earth. It backed up
Because
6
I remember
months
there
of
was
jump
somebody had sad lore. I think it was Ivanova had sad lore about telepaths.
Oh my god, she's
Ivanova's
wearing the
mom
lipstick.
Got identified.
She's wearing the shade.
Commander.
Look at her.
Yes,
She's got the
yes.
shade on.
We each have our marching orders, Miss Sakai. So do I have your word?
Oh, she can't tell Sinclair about this? Here's the conflict I thought was going to happen last episode.
Well, then we have a deal.
Contested sector of space. So we'll need the approval of one other party before we can proceed with this.
Is it the Vorlons? We haven't seen them in 5 episodes.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, it's Jakar.
It's Chekov.
That's worse.
Oh, it's a fine time.
Chekov?
Uh-oh. He seems menacing.
Get out of my head.
Of my head.
You did it this
Take
time.
that trophy.
Yes.
This sort of thing.
There are rules and there are rules, Commander.
What does that mean? Oh, stop.
I was literally going to say that at the exact same time you said it.
Psi Cops.
We bear a greater responsibility.
Okay.
We're a special and very dangerous individual.
Have you seen...
Threatens the entire Earth Alliance military structure.
His name is Cockroach Vader with an arm cannon.
It's this guy.
The vibe shower?
500 credits per week based
Vibe
on
shower.
rotational cycles.
Just showers you with good vibes.
If there's anything else you need to know.
No, thank you.
Your father is proud of you. That's, you know.
Yeah.
What'd
I
you
love
say,
that
Jen?
they always say based on Earth years. Like I'm
Yeah.
always frustrated with space shows when they're like years. I'm like, whose years? Whose years do
Yeah.
you mean? It's
Deep
great.
Space kind of does that, where just Bajor has 26 hours in a day, and so they just frequently say, I wish I could be on watch 26 hours a day.
Okay, there was no water in there.
Right.
That drives me crazy.
Oh,
Me
God,
too.
here he is.
The
He
empty cups.
telepathing. He's gonna do it.
Oh,
He's
oh wait,
gonna-
now there's water in there.
Path
Yeah.
that tele. Oh,
What is going on?
he's telepathing too hard.
You're telepathing too close to the
That
sun.
time there was no water.
There was no water that time. You're telepathing too close to the sun.
He telepathed the water right out of that cup.
Sucked it right up his nose.
Jason Ironheart.
Oh, what a name!
What a name!
Oh, that's not him.
Name.
Oh.
Is that him?
His job is to
Must
work
be
with
him.
telepaths level P5 through P10.
Oh, this is gonna be triggering for that chick because
Long-range scanning
of the mom thing.
That's her mom, right?
What's his sign?
Did she
Yeah,
die?
it's her
Mom.
P10. All
Yeah.
instructors
She
at the
died.
academy are rated P10.
And
Right,
Psi
she died?
Cops? What are you
Yeah,
rated
she
at?
died.
Something like
Oh, she's got the lipstick on.
P12.
Keep an eye on the rest.
We're the
Her mouth, I can't stop looking away from it. I can't look
Yeah.
away from it.
Hers? Yeah.
I mean, I can't stop watching
Ironheart
it.
was reassigned to Earth Force
Her
military
face is so
intelligence.
still, and her mouth
Yes.
is not.
Covert operation.
She
That's exactly what
she's
it
a
is.
mouth actor. She's a mouth actor.
Mouth
Is on
actor.
a need-to-know basis.
That's nonsense. Jason would never do anything like that.
Our job is to
They
find him
all
and bring him
talk like
back
this.
alive, if
The
possible.
telepaths.
Required to submit. If she's
I like that.
seen him or heard from him,
Yeah.
You may stay or leave, as you choose.
Oh, she's just a lot.
Yeah, she's excited about this, it looks like.
What are we doing?
They can do it with the gloves on. Then what are the gloves for?
Surprising given your prior involvement.
Jesus. They're
Are they hooking up?
If Ironheart hasn't shown up yet, he will.
Do they hook up?
We must be informed
What's up?
at once.
She said he was
Do
my
not attempt
instructor.
Any contact
He
with
taught her,
him.
yeah.
Do not approach him.
Get out of my bubble.
Speak to him.
What are we doing?
Right?
Is that clear?
She's like giving Volturi vibes from Twilight.
Give him Maggedian vibes.
Very Volturi.
Yeah, yeah. Maggedi, and I'll say I don't
She's
know the Twilight
uncanny valley,
reference.
that girl. Oh, she's also wearing the lipstick.
There he is. Yep.
Hello, Talia.
Okay, there's no way they haven't hooked up.
For you.
With this music?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
No, not with that voice.
Yeah.
Talia.
Hello, Talia.
Talia, wait, please.
Synthesized violins.
There are thousands, millions of lives are at stake.
What's going on?
Just give me 5 minutes to explain, that's all.
I would
Then
give
if
him
you
that
want me to
5.
leave, I will,
You've already been talking for 2.
please.
Just tell her right off the bat. Just start.
Yeah, yeah.
This is your
Yeah,
way of
what?
getting at the commander.
Why even plead with her? Just tell her.
Believe it or not, I'm doing this for your own. Sigma 957 is not a healthy place.
It's uninhabited. There's no sentient life
Except
to
for
threaten
the
anyone.
Nonetheless, it is
ghosts.
not safe. I have
It's
passed
got
through that
ghosts.
sector. Take my word. Look elsewhere.
But you want to hold on to it anyway, out of sheer spite.
Oh no, I
Considering
believe
what you
him.
were probably told about me, I'm sure you do believe that. Then
Yeah.
I fear the commander will miss you greatly when you fail to return from Sigma 957.
What?
Is that a threat?
Did he just threaten her?
Like a little bit.
A year ago, I volunteered for a Psi Corps experiment.
There's Psi Corps and Psi
It
Cops.
was an attempt to make telepaths
So they're the
even
cops of the Psi
stronger.
Corps.
Yeah.
Turn
right?
a P5 into a P10, and a P10 into
What?
A P15.
God knows what.
What
For
are
the
the
rating.
P's?
Power level.
Psi,
How
I think it
strong
stands
of a
for
telepath
Psi.
you are.
Yeah.
Whoever has the strongest telepath.
Do we know Talia's level?
The military
I think she
wants
said at
it.
the beginning. I know it. I
The
don't
enemy
know.
wants a
I think they said
Five.
everybody in the Psi Corps
To
is
block the
P10.
and we want someone.
But then
she's-
that woman who just scanned her is a P12.
The teachers are P10, I think she said.
The teachers are P10. Yeah, I think Talia's
Oh,
a
okay.
P5.
Okay.
Initiation. Mutated strains of serotonin and acetylcholine to
That how it's
Serotonin?
pronounced?
process.
I know, it's a
5,
weird
10,
pronunciation,
sometimes
isn't it?
15 injections a day. And I could see everything.
Oh, is this like that episode of Voyager where they go warp 10 and turn into lizards?
Maybe.
And then suddenly, only 1 in every 10,000 telepaths has telekinetic abilities, and half of them are clinically insane.
Ha! Sorry.
You see, that was
That's
the real
serious.
purpose behind the experiment.
I
To
just am like-
create a stable telekinetic,
Mood.
even if it means letting them kill me.
Because he's too powerful. Is that it?
Because telekinesis is dangerous.
Where's it from?
Hell if I know.
That puts it 2 jumps away
I
from
mean,
the
I
station.
guess he did
I checked with
telekinesis
Bester, and
away
that's
a
the
fleet
last
of ships
location
at the
for
beginning of the
Ironheart.
episode.
Assuming he hasn't
Yeah,
booked
yeah,
Well,
it.
he
yeah, yeah.
telekinesis
Or
those
another
the rumbling in
already
his
on
in
it.
his
50
hotel
guest
room,
rooms were rented
right?
in the last 24 Psi Cops nosing around up here. There's just something creepy about them. The way they look at you like you're some kind of bug.
They know that I was looking at
Maybe
Talia's
it's
butt.
creepy because yeah. Let's talk about what's creepy.
Yeah. He's like, excuse me, Garibaldi.
You gonna look at Chekov's butt now?
That
The
should help
equitable?
narrow it down.
Look down. Look at his
Look at
ass.
his butt. No, okay.
Well, then.
You were looking.
Possible, Mr. Garibaldi.
Oh, well, he kind of.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
What?
Anytime.
What's anatomically impossible?
I don't know, stick your head up your butt or something like that. I don't know. It's
Yeah, or
some sort of
yourself, I assume.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he was looking at his butt.
I was hoping he was.
Primary gate to gates 141, 27, and 15.
Telepaths on the approved species list.
I don't really have an
Sigma
inside thought.
957.
Oh, it's orange now.
Oh no, not the wormhole.
That's because dangerous. If I learn one thing from Claire Obscure, it's that if the portal is reddish, it means it's too high level for you.
Open private channel to homeworld.
Do you have a name for your homeworld?
Clear channel to non-military headquarters.
Narnopolis?
I require a Frazi-class heavy fighter for a mission.
You want Franzia?
Destination Sigma 957.
Slap the bag.
Wanted mental control over small objects. The smaller, the better.
That
Why?
doesn't make any sense.
No? Think about it.
Assassins?
You want to assassinate
Bullet.
someone. So you bring
Thank
in a
you,
telekinetic.
Gus.
He reaches into a person's
Damn, you are on it this time.
with a thought.
Damn.
The blood stops. The brain starves.
Yeah, no, this makes sense.
Feels
This
like
is
free
like
body
what the
problem.
Jedi should have been doing this whole time.
Murder without a trace. No fingerprints, no poisons.
Yikes.
Mindquake.
Oh, good name.
Mindquake. Mindquake. My question is, if you knew that half of the people that get telekinesis become clinically insane,
Yeah, level 16.
that's a pretty high number. That's flipping a coin. Why would you sign up for that?
Well, no. They're looking for a way to make stable telekinesis.
I know, but the risk is that you become clinically insane while they're trying to figure out how to make you not clinically insane.
He said it was on a need-to-know basis. You ask me right now. We need to know.
Blue.
Okay, so does
So that blue means coming through, and
Yeah.
red means going out.
Projected ETA at Sigma 957.
There is a logic to the colors. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Project ETA Sigma.
That's my guess right now.
Mister, I don't care if you had a personal message from God complete with stone tablets. You lied to me.
Religion.
You withheld information and put this station at risk.
Call me crazy, but don't you think it might have helped for us to know what we were facing?
We were doing what we thought was best.
Yeah, I can't stop looking at her mouth either.
Sorry, I ruined it for everybody.
No,
it's because she's got different lipstick.
Tube into there is blocked by some kind of curtain.
Is no longer what you or I would consider
human.
Entirely human.
Yes!
Keep writing it, guys. Keep writing it.
I was going to do that one too, but I let you have it. Aww.
Be still.
Just imagining as an actor, like how awkward that would be to be doing this while someone's just circling around you with a camera.
Yeah.
His telekinetic abilities have grown stronger, more violent.
Well, that's a problem.
In his enhanced state, he's a valuable commodity. If word got out,
Yeah, that's not what I would call him.
First.
Yeah.
We couldn't take that chance.
Good old Psi Corps. You guys never cease to amaze me.
I like
All the moral
Ivanova.
fiber of Jack the Ripper. What do you do in your spare time? Juggle babies over a fire pit? Oops, there goes another calculated risk.
You're not helping the situation.
Yeah.
You are the situation.
I like her.
We've seen how powerful
Fuck yeah.
he is.
Get
How
her.
did just the two of you plan to stop him?
Programmed with a fail-safe code that will shut him down, put him to sleep.
That's
It
chill.
has to be sent by a telepath directly into his
It's
brain.
called a bullet.
When the two of us were... Or you'll have to kill him before he blows out this station and everyone on it.
Okay,
You
that
guys
seems like
coulda
the same
told him
choice,
this
though.
At the very beginning.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah. Not the green screen. There's gonna be some extent to which, like, he goes insane and she's like Aang in Avatar. He's gonna be like, and she's gonna be like,
one of them.
I'm like your friend, and then he's gonna like learn to control himself because they're friends or whatever. The power of friendship is gonna save them, I think. This feels like a power of friendship episode.
Oh, we're in the
Power
corridors with the fog.
It's your favorite corridor.
Favorite set.
Not the fog corridor.
I had the weirdest experience. I really thought the fog was actually coming off my computer and toward me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very immersed.
Oh,
I'm very
no.
immersed.
Is your computer okay?
I think
I thought seeing you, being with you again would be enough.
For what?
Okay, they've definitely hooked up.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Being with you, you don't say
They
that
have
to your
fucked.
student.
That's the thing you say to someone you fucked. I'm sorry.
Just rest before the end. Before... I shouldn't have come.
Probably
I
not.
put you at risk, everyone.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
I never meant... I never wanted... We all thought Psi Corps was controlled by the government.
But it controls the government.
The Corps is starting to pull the strings behind the scene. They're more powerful than you can begin.
Nailed it.
I am ascending.
You're in the Psi Corps. You're easy a P5.
I see it all.
Walter Koenig is on his way.
All right, that was definitely a tear stick cry. Am I right?
Whatever. It was take 15. She's tapped out.
That is tear stick crying.
She's tapped out.
There's no way.
Whatever.
No one cries that pretty without a tear stick.
That's why tear sticks are great. Don't got to do anything. You just got to show up and be like,
I mean, tear
I'm good.
sticks were on everything in the 90s used tear sticks.
What?
Everything in the 90s had tear sticks. I mean, people just carried them in their pockets and pulled them out. Acting class.
Yeah.
Launch environmental probe.
Get that in the
by
eyes.
Mark.
Boom, you're crying. That's what a tear stick is, everyone.
Well, I played Mass Effect 2.
Just some actors are snobby about it.
Yeah.
Sigma 957 is not.
I'm just like, if their face don't scrunch, there's no way.
I'm glad that Catherine appears to have been upgraded to main cast member.
Right?
Until Jakar shows up with a grenade launcher, apparently.
What? Where?
It's a long story, and we don't.
I
have
love
much
his
time.
voice.
We need to talk privately and quickly.
We keep
Just
not
so-
sharing
it's
the
so
story.
Old school. It's so old school acting voice. Yeah.
Oh, that's rough.
We
CG.
need to talk.
Jason's
That is rough CG.
telekinetic abilities are growing faster than he anticipated.
They're doing their best, Gus. It's the 90s.
Yeah, I know, but that one was particularly
Have
hard.
mercy on them.
That was some
But what he's
fucking
becoming
Sim
is something
City
much
stuff.
choice.
That's fine.
He wants to see you, alone
Hey.
and unarmed.
They definitely
his
used
defenses
SimCity for that, okay?
Talia, what's between you and Jason? Why did you come here?
To see me.
Okay, that's not clear.
There you go.
I knew it! I knew it! Yes! I always know!
Be in the Corps. Do you know what it's like when telepaths make love, Commander?
Do tell.
Not every defense. And it's all mirrors.
Oh, so it's cool.
reflecting each- Somewhere along the line, you're
We're coworkers. There's no HR in space.
so profound. It's the only moment in a telepath's life when you no longer hear the voices. He came to say goodbye.
So basically, if you're a telepath, you just need to be having sex all the time.
Just
Telepaths?
constantly
If you wanna
fucking.
just
But
talk
only
about it.
other telepaths.
Only other telepaths.
Only with other telepaths.
Oh my god, what the fuck is
fuck
this?
is this?
The fuck is the crystalline
It looks
entity?
like a Vorlon.
What the shit? You didn't notice that?
Okay, it would have been cool if What's His Face, Jakar had said something more along the lines of, there's a big stingray thing, like a big jellyfish monster.
Computer, identify. What the hell was that? Unknown.
It was apparently the crystalline entity from Next Generation.
Kind of, except black.
Ah, balls.
Except black, yeah.
Yeah.
And with a frisbee on one side of it.
Ah, balls.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell her that? All right.
He didn't
Why wouldn't
know.
you tell her
Like,
more
this is-
specifically what was wrong with it?
Also, negative emergency power?
Doesn't
How does that work?
there is no emergency power?
It drained everything. It drained all the power.
Computer, open
So it is the
emergency
crystalline
channel,
entity.
Babble On 5.
Insufficient energy reserves to establish.
Well, what, the computer can yap at you, but it can't send a text.
Well, the computer's talking more slowly.
Hey, Siri.
The atmosphere instead of burning up when we hit.
Negative. Insufficient power.
When are we gonna kill Catherine? I like Catherine.
No, we're not
going
going to kill Catherine.
Fine.
We're not going to kill Catherine. We're not killing Catherine because we need her for the Delenn conflict.
Hours.
Because there's no
1.3
way that
hours.
Delenn is not Endgame.
No Jakar, no Londo, no Delenn in this episode.
Yeah.
We need to speak
So, yeah.
over telepaths, the economy,
The courts,
Mm.
over matter, over thought itself.
That's bad.
Did they put Santiago in charge?
Something they didn't even know existed until I crossed the line.
Banging.
Not mind over matter, mind over energy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was suddenly able to influence objects that were smaller and smaller.
Okay.
Oh, that's not great.
Neutrons.
This is bad.
But a galaxy of subatomic particles.
Basically, he's just a human nuclear bomb, right?
And rearrange.
Pretty much.
I mean, you saw him with the ships at the beginning.
We're not ready for it.
That's
you are not.
bonker
They'll
towns.
dissect him.
Which is exactly why they say you shouldn't be allowed to leave here alive.
I feel like
Why should I
so
trust
many
you to
people
misuse this?
are just
I've already
messing
had 6
around
people
with
hurt.
technologies that we don't need to have. Like, let's just not have
It
that.
takes me a while to adjust. I have to fight every minute to control the forces in my
Unless
head.
you create a miniature sun.
Have you tried fucking?
What about the researcher you killed?
Serious question. Seems like it's good for you.
I could replicate the process. If I did, I could vaporize you right now with a single thought.
It's true. We've seen it.
Okay, so this is what it's like when people talk to channelers in Wheel of Time.
Probably, yeah.
I need time to finish becoming.
This guy might also be ascending? I don't know what's happening.
What does ascending mean?
Turning into something else.
Condition green. Is Garibaldi there?
Right here.
Have your security.
There was an ass for me to look at. I'm here.
I don't want to see anyone on the way, and I don't want anyone outside.
It's just a little casual sexual harassment
Confirmed.
because there's no
What's
HR in space, and there's no HR in the 90s. Was there HR in the 90s?
No.
They have HR.
Yeah, but
There
nobody
must have
actually followed
There
through.
was.
Entering
What?
atmosphere.
Nobody followed through.
Yeah.
Two
Sexual harassment wouldn't be.
now entering local
Yeah,
Something
it happened
that-
constantly, and if you reported it, it was like,
You were punished for
okay,
it.
but
What did you do
Yeah.
to
What were you
encourage
wearing?
the situation? Yeah.
look at what you're wearing. Look at what you're wearing.
The Earthship Sky Dancer, yes.
I watched the pilot of Mad Men recently, and it was infuriating.
Drog of the Narn regime.
Yeah.
Outer sector fighter unit. We were dispatched some time ago to assist you.
Whenever people are like, oh, the past was so much better, I'm like, it frankly was not. Not even a little bit was it better. Like, stop it.
Wait, Jakar came in clutch here.
Yeah.
What?
Jakar came in clutch.
Yeah, he did.
Jakar did come in clutch. Yeah, don't judge a book by its Jakar.
The cover. The cover was right there.
Cover.
It was right there.
Good. Thank you.
They're not blinking.
Yeah, that's security. He's talking to security. So they said nobody outside of security should know. He literally should have said nobody outside the two of you need to know what's going on. Don't tell security because now they've been compromised and they read their brains.
They definitely read their brains.
Definitely did.
But see, the gloves don't seem to do much. So, like, what are the gloves for?
No.
Ah.
No.
Are you going to turn him into soup?
We have to hurry. There's not much.
Oh, God.
The failsafe code. They're trying to shut him down.
Cover their eyes.
Just random confetti falling from the ceiling.
I was thinking of that. Oh, he decked him.
Deck him again. No.
Go.
Somebody
Oh, no, they're not
never-
going to deck the woman.
No, it's going to be Talia.
Oh, no.
I won't go back.
Not this Volturi looking biatch.
Please.
What? No, what is that?
It is a bullet.
What, she's
I
just
was
gonna
right.
shoot him? After all this talk about
literal
vaporizing
gun.
people and shit, we got a literal just gun?
Yeah.
This is silly. Why doesn't she just pick up a rock and
No,
swing it at
she
him?
can't do anything. He's the one.
Oh, no!
Wow.
He's the one who could turn people into atoms.
Yes.
Not the beam. Don't kill
Not
Chekov.
the foam beam.
Well, Chekov's
Not
dead.
the gun.
Chekov's
No!
not dead.
Okay, if he can manipulate atoms and shit, why did he let himself get shot? Silly. Oh, no.
I guess Chekov's fine. They didn't
He
want to
did.
kill Walter Koenig.
It's Walter
They wanted to
Koenig,
make
you
sure
know?
that they could get him back if they needed, if they wanted. Like, we can't kill a very famous guest star.
Sci-fi royalty, literally.
Yeah, we gotta leave it open.
Nope, he just,
Oh, he turned
just hit
into.
Nirvana.
Oh
He
my
enlightened.
God!
The thing?
What the fuck?
The thing we saw at the other thing?
No, I think he's just space. He's
Is he a
rocket
planet?
man.
What is
There alone.
I'm a rocket
It's gonna be a long time to touchdown.
He turned into Ms. Marvel. I mean,
Oh,
Captain
no.
Marvel.
I give you a gift.
She's like, we banked one time.
I have to give.
What's going on? Okay, what is happening?
Oh my
Are we?
Is
What?
he taking her powers? No.
Okay.
What just happened? Death? You just killed her?
Goodbye.
That's the gift.
I will see you again.
I mean, depending on how fucked up you are.
I don't think Sinclair's gonna be here in a million years. I don't think people generally live that long. I don't
See you
think.
in a million years?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a
Especially
long,
since in
long
about an hour
time.
we'll have.
Not much of a choice, is it?
It gets better. Your report will indicate that Talia Winters was
Gets
not
better.
responsible for her actions in helping Ironheart, that she was under his mental control and should not be penalized for her actions.
It's not
That's
the
a
droid
lie.
you're looking for.
Yes, it is.
Be seeing you, Commander.
In a million years.
Yep. They're like, we want to make sure that he can guest star
You think I'm
again.
telling the senator what Ironheart said about Psi Corps trying to control everything in sight?
I don't know.
I see it.
I wonder what Ironheart meant when he
And
said
anything
he would
about
give.
Catherine?
If I asked her, you think she'd tell me?
No.
Gus, my God, you're a baddie 1,000.
Uh-oh. She's got telekinesis.
Yes,
I knew it! Give me a trophy. Cause I'm a millennial.
No one here is entirely what they appear. If I
Nuanced.
surprised you,
While I was out there,
The writers are like, we can do what we want with their decisions.
was it?
how would it explain? There are things in the universe billions of years older than either of our races. If they are aware of us at all, it is as little more than ants, and we have as much chance of communicating with them as an ant has with us.
So is Cthulhu.
We know. And we've learned that we can either stay out from underfoot.
Why didn't you tell her Cthulhu was there?
That's it. That's all.
Oh
you
yeah, we
know?
don't go to that planet. That's Nyarlathotep's bar.
You're a mystery. And I am both terrified and reassured to know that there are still wonders in the universe, that we have not yet explained everything.
Well, season
Whatever
one. We
they
haven't
are
explained
on
anything.
Sakai, they walk near
Damn, I like that line though. Banger.
Yeah.
They must walk there alone.
The writer took a shot after writing that, for sure.
Yeah.
Just, bam, I'm amazing. You know those days where you write a line and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm so good? You know, Jen.
Yeah, I do.
And then there are those days where you're like, I'm the worst writer that's ever lived.
Yeah.
And you just go back and forth on that forever. They use the same shot of that ant. Same
They
shot.
sure did.
Exact same shot. They're like, we're not doing another shot of an ant. That is such a difficult close-up. Oh my God. In the 90s, doing a close-up of an ant, they were like, fuck you, writers.
Right? Right? Now, oh my God. You guys haven't read Three Body Problem, right? Jenny, I know you watched it.
I read the first one.
You did
I
read the
have
first
not
one.
read-
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only
Does the
watched the
first
first
one-
season.
Sit up a little bit.
Does the first one end with the ant scene, Gus, or does the second one start with the ant
Second one
scene?
starts with the ant scene.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, oh. Like there were a few things in this episode that were very Three Body Problem, and I'm like, well, I know who watched this when they were a kid.
Do they have an ant wrangler? Yeah, do they have an ant wrangler on set? Is that a
Yes.
thing?
Yes.
Yes?
Shall we cut the reaction and go to the discussion?
Yes. If you want to hear us actually talk about it, continue the conversation that we're having just
Click
now.
somewhere.
Somewhere on
You
the
can
screen.
listen or you can watch or you can
Yes.
do both.
Somewhere on the screen there will be a thing.
Yes. Click it. And there we go. See ya.